The biggest news lately is that Robinhood just launched its stock tokens. I saw Wu talking about it today, and I thought, wow, this Arbitrum has so many tokens deployed on it. So I was just thinking, let me check out how this stock token is written. What's the logic behind it? Well, this address is linked to the Robinhood developer. We can see that in the last 4, 6, or 8 days. It all really started with a big deployment about 8 days ago. Let's just pick one from 8 days ago, and we can see it. He set up a XXX here. It should be from stocks. Take a look. The code is XXX, plus there's a lot more. So this is set mate data, which includes some stock data. The codes from 8 days ago, those codes aren't public. But I actually found some code from 4 days ago, and this code is public. Let me check again, but I can't seem to find it. It should be the most recent one. Wait, no, that's not it. This is used for getting prices. It should be the second to last one. Let me see if there are any hints. It's not really about logic, It's nice to look at, and this contract is probably what he's using to deploy the stock token contract. And over here we can see it's a proxy contract, so it's not a logic contract. I want to check it out to see how it's written and if I can find it. That should be the one. This is the address for its smart contract. Just click on it. It should be right here. All right, we can see this is one of its... The code for the logic contract is actually pretty extensive. This looks quite complex. And hey, I see there's an iOracle here. So this is the oracle, which means it's good. Robinhood uses oracles too, so it looks like their token cost is pretty high because of the oracles. It might need constant refreshing to keep its price in check and to prevent others from exploiting big arbitrage opportunities. It doesn't look great, so I'm just going to open it up. Open this code in the IDE. It's written using the GMX protocol. So what is GMX? It's mentioned here that it's a decentralized platform. So there's this deal, like Robinhood didn't even bother to write its own code. It just straight up used GMX's code. Then they can just issue their stock token. And that's it. It's pretty interesting, right? So this protocol can be seen as a data aggregator. Here's the deal. He's got the code for this agreement, the market data status, the address for the market's token, and then there's long token and short token. So basically it's like going long and going short, but with different tokens. Just take a look. If you want to go long or short, you're basically buying 2 different tokens. I'm not sure if that's the final word on it, but that's how it looks from the code. It's written like this. Also, there's the value in the pool and the number of long tokens, plus how much long token is worth in USD right now. It's just different states, Tokens are the same way. All the data here has 30 decimals, which means 30 digits to the right of the decimal point for precision. It's all pretty spot on. So here we have some profit and loss, including the profits and losses from going long and short. It's basically the gains and losses from trading both ways, and I think this is also the percentage of profit and loss, right? So there are some lending concepts here too. That's about it. Since I'm looking at this for the first time, there's a lot I don't really understand either. I take it literally like that. All right, so this is just initialization. Nothing much to say. It's just setting things up at the start. Just write down one of its names and the abbreviation. This is called get mate data, which basically refers to the current state of the market, just getting that status. I've got an idea. So over here, there's a price for it, but the price of this oracle, or the price he writes down, is definitely going to differ from the actual one. Decentralized platforms, or decentralized DEX, have different price differences. So is there an opportunity to do some arbitrage here? I'm not so sure about that, but it's just an idea, The main thing is this token, and it's to show everyone its current status. Some of the prices right now are just like that. So it's not really an ERC20 here. It's not a real token. It's just a status. One of their prices, that might just be for the front end to show the price, but it's probably not the real token. It could be something like that. Let's go back here and check out their tokens, see if we can find any clues. How about picking one from 8 days ago, just for fun? That's kind of interesting. It was generated 8 days ago, this token. So what's going on here is that they just set this mate data. Take a look at this string we just saw. It's just setting up this sequence. And we can see that the key and value in this code are both strings. Let me check what this is called here. You see, in the initialization part, it's written with 2 addresses, but at the beginning, it's actually 2 strings. So this code is definitely not the same as that one. These 2 codes are different. Just take a look. This code hasn't been made public, but it's pretty obvious. It's just a stock token, and both the full name and the abbreviation of the stock are written here. Can you take a look and see if it's right? Let me check if I can find one. He's already minted a token just for us to check out. So here's one that's been minted. Check out this mint stock. Let me see which one it is and check the data. Can you take a look at it too? This ETF comes from a mint token. Let's check if it's been made public. If it hasn't, then only one person is holding it. It should be for testing purposes. He just did it. Let me see how many he did. He completed that many. It shows that there are about 212 of them, and their bytecode matches perfectly. This means he must have minted 212 tokens with identical code. But I guess the names are different, while the codes are the same. The thing is, this code hasn't been made public. I really want to learn about it, but there's no other option. So let's just click around a bit to see if he has any. These are also mint shares, and now I'm just taking a look here. QQQ is also the token address for an ETF in the market. It's an ETF for the NASDAQ 100, and I believe it also has a mint feature. Let me check the mint amount for you. Just take a look here. Create a function called to that takes a specific target and an amount. So there are this many. Let me check this person's address. All right, this person's address should be for testing too, 3 days ago and 11 hours ago, right? So here it includes transfer and also burn, like this share. Look at how he's handling the destruction of the stock. He's just going for the destruction directly. And when he mentions burn, it should mean redemption, right? For example, I bought something on Robinhood, and then there's long talk, and my wallet just got an extra token. If I want to cash it out for real stocks or actual money, I might use this for that. Send the token to Robinhood, and then they'll burn it for me. After that, my account will. So, there's been more of this, like those stocks I just got rid of. When he talks about getting rid of them, he doesn't really mean he's destroyed them. He sold the stocks, but he still has to give me back the actual shares. Maybe it's about money, I guess. Anyway, everything here is just a test. All right, let's leave it at that for today. He supposedly minted 212 tokens, right? All the code isn't public, and this code is meant for displaying prices. So this price display, you can see that he's probably going long and short, but not on the same token, that's about it. And I also noticed it's using some oracles like Oracle, and it's relying on a lot of stuff that we've used before, like some security tools from OpenZeppelin. Plus, it's an upgradable proxy contract. Oh, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to say. If there are any updates later, I'll keep everyone in the loop. Let's make a video for everyone to learn from.
For a structured learning path in developing Web3 projects on Solana and other EVM chains, make sure to follow our channel for more tech insights. If you'd like to join our bootcamp, head over to my Patreon. With a free subscription, you'll receive a Web3 project development learning blueprint, outlining the essential skills to quickly build your own dApp. See you there.